everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone is doing well today. I thought today I would work on this beautiful coffee journal that was sent to me by Kristina from Kristina's Shack. I will link her video below. I was cleaning up my craft room a little bit. You know, this is an ongoing process. I can really only do so much at a time or I get totally overwhelmed, and you ladies probably know how it is. I mean, I went through every pencil, every pen, everything to make sure they worked or didn't work. What do I want to keep, so on and so forth. So it's kind of an ongoing process. But anyway, I found this bag of stickers that all have to do with coffee, because I was going to make a coffee journal at some time, and it just so happens that Kristina, not too long ago, sent me a coffee journal that she had made. So I thought I'd work in this a little bit today. But before I do, I just wanted to show you, we were at the Hands and Harvest Festival last week up at the cabin, and it's all day, well, it's Friday afternoon, Saturday, and Sunday. But Friday morning is the library book sale, which I had talked about before. And I bought tons of books. I went 5 times because, like, throughout the weekend, because they had so many boxes of books under the table. And so when enough sold on the top, they'd put new books out, everything. And, you know, heaven forbid I miss something. I bought so many books. Our back seat, like the whole seat or the whole floor in the back, like where the passengers would sit, all the way up to the seat on both sides was filled with books, even going up this way, sideways, everywhere when I got done. Mostly, however, I bought books to sell in my shop. Some beautiful, beautiful coffee table books and stuff. Really nice books. I bought a stack about, well, you can't see, you know, a big stack of books on homesteading, do-it-yourself, that kind of thing for my own library, including like herbal body things and you know, just homesteading stuff for me. The only 2 books that I bought for crafting were this one, Costume in the 1920s and 30s. And the only reason I bought this one, I do have other books, lots of books with costumes and stuff, but I thought these were kind of cute, and I'm going to just cut the people out and use them in projects. So that's, you know, that's all I wanted this book for, was to cut the people out. And then the other book I bought, it just intrigued me kind of. I saw this cover. I'm like, well, what is that? Well, it's Robert Motherwell, and I have to admit, I don't know who he is. You know, he could be some great big artist, and I'm just ignorant. But anyway, he is an artist, and this is his book, and it's got, not this green part, but it's got a bunch of his copies of his work in here, and obviously he's like an abstract collage artist. And the only reason I bought the book was to tear these things apart and use them in my own collage, like use some of his collage to go in my, this is all just about him in the front part. And then actually the front and back, where it's this greenish colored paper, this with the text and stuff, the text part, that might be kind of fun to use in something too. So those are the only 2 books that I purchased at the Hands and Harvest Festival for crafting, because I'm trying to get rid of books, not get books. But the other thing that I thought was so cool, so it is a lady who set up on the courthouse lawn, a crafter. She had not been there before, as far as I know. I don't remember seeing her before. Her company name is Hazy's Harvest Press, and she does lino cut pressing, you know, where you carve the lino cut or the lino and then you press with the color. Anyway, so she had like makeup bags and postcards and stickers and stuff of her lino cuts and stuff like that. But in the front of her booth was like, it looked like a kind of gumball machine, but instead of having a glass top, it was solid, and there was just like pictures, like little pictures on them. And I was looking at it because I was like, I don't understand what this is. Well, she had applied for grants for someone for a small artist, being a small artist. She had applied for some grants and got grants to get 3 of these machines, and she has she has them in 3 different locations. I guess one does shows with her and the other 2 are in more permanent locations. Anyway, you put $1 in the machine and, you know, push the lever in and pull it out, and then out pops this, okay? When I got it out, I was like, okay, well, what is it? It has a lino cut inside. Each one is numbered and signed by her, and it is an original lino cut. Now, it took me a minute. My husband knew right away what this was. You all will not know unless you remember that I told you last year, I think it was last year, we went to Green Bank, which is that huge observatory for audio sounds. They're listening for sounds from space, and this is the receiver end here, and this is as big as a football field. The receiver bowl is like as big as a football field. So she has these lino. I had to keep doing this. I did it, and then I went back and got more and more. Here's a maple leaf. And I think what I'm going to do is either frame them individually, or I'm going to frame them together. Here's a little camper, but each one is actually a lino cut, and I thought this is so fun. She has 18 different patterns. This is mountain laurel, and because she's from West Virginia, these are all things that are from the Highlands. This cute little rocking chair, and then this is a little cabin. This was the first one I got. It's upside down. There you go. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh, I kept going back and putting more money in her thing because I just thought that was so cute. So anyway, so that's about all I got craft-wise at Hands and Harvest. We had a super fun time though. So let me just go ahead and get started. So this little band here is what keeps the book closed. And look, I love this sticker on the back. It says Faith. Look at this cute paper with the birds on it. So, like I said, I have these stickers here. I don't even know what this looks like. Is this a whole kit? I don't even remember. I ordered it, and I can't even remember what it is. Okay, so it's stickers. It looks like there's acetate pieces. There's little paper pieces. Okay, all right. We can work with this, because this is a nice little book. So, oh, she has a little card in here with a teacup on it. So instead of just being coffee, I am going to make this, and this little piece that says bill of fare, I am going to make this tea and coffee themed. I have a tea bag here, actually, a round one, and a couple of these tea bag things. I don't know what they're called. These little tabs, and the Yogi ones have a little saying on them. And it's just made, it looks like it's different papers. Some of it is her painty papers, maybe jelly plate, and then some other various papers. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So I thought I would just go ahead and play with this and see what we can come up with. And I'm using some of this stuff too that Rhonda gave me, Rhonda Coleman sent me recently, because I think the colors are just lending, these are Tim Holtz papers mostly, just lend themselves well to tea-themed something. So I have zero plan here, as always. So I'm just kind of looking to see what I have. And I do have some of the little Tim Holtz characters that Rhonda sent me also. And then I've got these cute little envelopes that another girlfriend had made for me. And that would be really cute on there. But something needs to go behind it because this is so colorful. It gets lost on this very colorful background here. So let me just take a real quick look here. So while we were at the Hand and Harvest, we did go to the mini equine sanctuary where I volunteer. Well, volunteer, I don't volunteer. I volunteer doing things for them. I made some cards for them for Christmas to send out at Christmas time. If you're new to my channel, you may not know that I sent Christmas cards out for them last year. She had purchased most of the Christmas cards, and then I wrote them out for them and then sent them out, mailed them for them. Because the more the volunteers can do, it keeps the owner of the sanctuary from having to I think what I'm going to do is maybe put some music paper or something back here. It keeps her from, she can spend more time with the animals. That's what I'm trying to say. So she can work with the animals. If she doesn't have to do all the administrative stuff and whatever, it gives her more time to work for the animals. So that's why I was helping. So I made some cards and I took them to when we went to visit. And I told her before I showed her, I said, you know, if you don't like these, you know, my feelings aren't hurt. So don't worry about it. You know, you just tell me. I'm just going to start gluing, guys, because, you know, if I will overthink everything if I don't. And yes, I know the music's going up and down. I said, if, you know, my feelings won't be hurt if you don't like these cards. And so I showed her the cards I made, and she loved them. She absolutely loved them. So now I have to make like 35 of them because she mails them to people who adopted animals during the year from them, ponies or donkeys from them during the year. So I'll be doing that the next couple weeks. I'll be making some cards. If I remember, I'll show you some of them. I don't think I don't have them within reach. They're over there and I can't get them. But anyway. Okay, so I'm going to put that down and I want to look at some of these. I've got a lot of circles. I love circles. Here's this coffee grinder thing. I kind of like this guy. I don't know if you can see. If you had the Tim Holtz persons, you know, his hand is kind of sticking out like he's touching something. So that would be kind of fun to have him like touching like that. The only problem is you can't really see him on this background if I did that, unless I put something else behind there. Now I've got this big circle, but that's almost the same color as he is. Let me just cover this up so it doesn't glob all over the place. Let me see what else I have. If I have something I can stick behind him, maybe something like that I could stick behind and do something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So, yeah, so and I got some more photographs. I took the photographs of some of the ponies and not ponies, they're miniature horses and donkeys when I was there last over the summer for the yard sale that they had, and I took some more while I was there this time. So I've got lots of pictures to use. It doesn't matter if the picture's the same because the cards are only going, you know, to everyone's not going to know that, oh, so-and-so got this picture of the same animals I had. But it's not that easy to take good pictures because they'll come, especially during the Hands and Harvest Festival, because they're open to the public then. So they give you food, like little cups of chopped up carrots or, I don't know, some kind of pellets that they like. And they will come, you know, to you. They come right up to you and they want to sniff your pockets and everything. And it's really hard to get a good picture that's not like up their nostrils or something because the animals just get so close to you. So let's just put him there. And it looks like he's holding the coffee grinder, old-fashioned coffee grinder. And this is funny because being an antiques dealer, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I think it was at the house sale where I had that hoarder house, private hoarder house sale from the that they had at the sanctuary, the horse and donkey sanctuary. I got one of these coffee grinders, and I actually have it because if I lose power, I still need to be able to make coffee somehow. So yes, I guess I do. So I have that, one of those to grind my coffee. Now I could put a little more music down here. Let's do that. Let's just put a little more music down here. So I'm just going to have fun with, oh gosh, I'm going to have fun with this little journal and play. Now I had breakfast with one of my girlfriends this morning, and she gave me some cards from a game, but she picked them that had words on them that pertain to like things that I do. Well, I have my Dolly Parton journal. I need to work on that. She gave me some that had Dolly Parton's name on it or things about Dolly on them, and I was like, oh yeah, I need that. So I think maybe I'll put I have one more little piece of this music, and I don't want it kicking around my desk. Let's just put it right there. If you hear rumbling and everything, that is my neighbor on her motorcycle. I don't know why you have to ride around the neighborhood when, you know, the open road's right there. Okay, there we go. All right, so that one, that one's pretty much done. All right, let's see, maybe we can do a tea one now. So what do I have? I have tea, I've got some tea bag thingies. You know what would be cute? I've got all these little, hold on, they're all over my desk. I've got these cute little envelopes that somebody gave me. I wonder, like this one, it says free pass. Isn't that cute, that little ticket? But I wonder if a tea bag tag would fit in there. It would. So see, you could pull it out. This says trust creates peace. This one is compassion is the constant act of giving oneself to others. I love that one. Let's use that one. So let's make a tea page. Now, I have this picture. Now, this is something, this is not from this kit. This is just from a magazine where it's all crochet patterns and stuff. But I was thinking that looks like something you'd have on a tea or coffee table. So let's go ahead and use some of this. And I'm just going to tear the edges. We'll be rough with it. We don't mind. And we're going to put that as the base for our tea one. So, yeah, okay, so back to Hands and Harvest. So the other thing was the tiny art. I went and looked at that. Remember, I did a piece of tiny art, and I think I did the video on it. I think I did. Anyway, now they're all up for silent auction if anyone wants to buy them. If you go online, though, you can't see if anyone's bid. You just put your bid in, and I guess if yours is the highest, you're the winner. But you can't see what other people have bid. So I have no idea if anybody even, has bid on mine. I mean, I don't expect them to, but, I just don't know. So let's see here. Okay, not that one. Let's try this one. Not that one either. Okay, hold on. We gotta do some digging. Okay, here, we'll use this Pritt stick. Yeah, that one's good. Okay. Yeah, so the other thing that was fun with Hands and Harvest, of course, we went to a sugar camp, and I needed to get apples. And this one sugar camp that we always go to, they've got good apple butter and wonderful cider, and they smoke cheese and all of this stuff. But they grow their own heirloom apples. And 2 years ago, we had gone there at the fall time, and they have 2 trees right out front where they do all the stuff, where all the people are and all the events are. 2 big apple trees, and there were apples on the ground, and I had asked them what they do with the apples on the ground, and the daughter of the man who owns the farm said, oh, well, we usually use those for cider, to press for cider. She said, why? And I said, oh, well, I was wondering if I could get some, buy some from you, because I want to make apple cider vinegar. And she's like, oh, well, you can take them. And she gave me a bag. Well, this year I went and I said, can I buy some of your apples? Look, doesn't she look like she's ready for a tea party with her hat? So I went and I said, do you mind, if I would buy some apples from you? And she said, oh, well, you need to talk to my dad. He's the one, over there, blah, blah, blah. So I went and talked to him, and I said, I'd like to buy some of your apples because you have the best apples. He has heirloom apples. They are organic, and they are heirloom. So this is what they mean. They're ugly, but they are the best tasting apples you will ever, ever have. They are so delicious, like really what an apple should taste like. So anyway, now I'm just trying to think what I want to do here. If I put that there, see, the string will tell you there's something to pull out there, so that's fine. I'm good with that. And put her there. Let's put her over a little bit so that her hat is in the tea bag part. Then I would really probably want to put something down here also. This is traditional medicines. These ones also have a saying. This one says, the plants have enough spirit to transform our limited vision. That's Rosemary Gladstar who said that. Maybe I'll put that one on there and do that. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Anyway, so back to the apples. So I went and asked him, if I could have some of his apples because I want to make apple cider vinegar. And they gave me 3 bags and said, oh, you take whatever you want. So they let me have 3 big bags of apples for free. And there's 2 kinds. There's green and there's red. And typically, the green are the tart, like Granny Smith. You think of those, and they're rather tart. And the red are the sweet ones. Well, this is reversed. The tart ones are the red ones. The green ones are more like the eating apples. So we got only 1 bag of the green thinking they were tart, and Mr. Hauser likes to have the green ones, and I like the sweeter red ones, but it didn't work that way. But it doesn't matter because I dehydrate my apples, and then I will cook up the rest with I use a peeler corer thing, and so you're left with the core and all the peels. That's what I will make the apple cider vinegar out of, because you don't need the good part of the apple to make apple cider vinegar. You can use the trash to make the apple cider vinegar. With the good part, I will dehydrate some, and the others I will cook down with some cinnamon and a tiny bit of sugar and make apples, because they're really good too. I'm just looking. I wanted to see if I had another envelope. No, I'll use this one. You can make cobbler and stuff really easy. I freeze those, the cooked apples. I freeze them in little baggies. I flatten them flat, freeze them flat, and then, you can stack a whole bunch of them. But they're good to just pull one little baggie out. That's enough to make a little apple crisp or something for 2 people, which is all who lives in my house right now. So, yeah. I'll cook some up, and they're good on pancakes or waffles or even oatmeal, whatever, the cooked apples. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to be dealing with some apples tomorrow. I probably won't get through all of them because there's so much, but that's okay. I'm thankful that he gave them to me for free. That was just nice. Okay. All right, so that's cute. I love the tea bag in there that you can pull that out, or the little tea bag tag that you can pull that out. And the tea bag itself is kind of like a moon right behind her. I'm just wondering, do I need anything else on there? I'll tell you what, I have this, my big bag of stuff here. What if we got something a little more colorful to add to the page, just in like little pieces maybe? Like, how I like to do the little collage pieces. Just to add a little bit of color somewhere, maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Ugh, I don't want to cut that flower off, though. Tiny piece. Whoops. That is such a tiny piece. Oh, hey, that's got to go in there. You know what? I could put one of these little pieces up here, maybe. Up there. But let me use a little lighter piece. Maybe like that. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just add some collage pieces here. Just to add a little interest. Yeah, so the other thing, while we were driving, because the festival's all over the county, you have to really drive all over the county to hit all the events. We decided to cross the valley, the Bluegrass Valley, on a road that different than the road we usually take. And so we got to see all these homesteads and stuff we had never seen before, which I loved. But we were driving, and Martin's like, look, there's some eagles. There were 2 eagles soaring in the sky together, 2 bald eagles. I was like, I love seeing them. We have quite a few here in Virginia. And they were just beautiful to see them. And up there, up at the cabin, it's already peak. Well, I think as peak as it's going to be this year because of the drought. So many of the trees are already naked, but that's just because the leaves had shriveled up, I think, and fell off. But what is there is beautiful. We're not there yet here. You know what? Where did that other bigger green piece go? Let me use that. I'm working with tiny little pieces here. But I hate to have them just floating around on my desk because I can't throw anything away. So I just have to get them down and get them gone. Otherwise, they're going to torment me. Especially since I'm in my cleanup phase right now. Although I've been very good. I've not been attached to a lot. I'm going to donate a lot to the art reuse store. And that just kind of added some color to, oops, that piece, not that. That just added some color to it, which I like. I'm going to donate some to the art reuse store, some to just the local thrift shop. Now these tiny little pieces here I am getting rid of. And then I've thrown a lot away, actually. I have thrown a lot away. And not anything I could donate. I would never do that. Now I also, oh look, this would be cute on this side. It says Lady Grey Black Tea Decaffeinated. That could be Lady Grey right there, right? Let's see what we can do there. Let's see if we can use one of these backgrounds here. I'm not sure if these are all coffee or if there's tea too. That's coffee. I think these might all be coffee. However, there are these like circles and stuff which have nothing to do with either. They're just like more background. Let's see what we got here. That says coffee house. I can't use that one. If there's something that just has a mug or see something like that, that's just like a background. I don't need... Yeah, it says, no, I don't know what that says. I thought it said coffee in German, but it doesn't. Ooh, this is pretty. If I did that, I'd have to put something there because that's a big nothing, right? Let's see what else I have here. Can you even see what I'm looking at here? Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Isn't it fun when you go through your stuff and you find stuff you didn't even know you had? I didn't know I had any of this stuff. See, that's more like a frame again, and that says cafe, which is coffee. This is actually kind of pretty. This is just a pattern, like some patterns. What if I put that on with that? Does that go? Not really. Let's see what else. Ooh, I've got cakes. Who doesn't like cake? I like cake. I like cake too much. Yeah, maybe we'll do the little cake like that, because that would complete her tea. You can't have tea without cake, right? But there's also stickers in here. I don't have to just use those. There are actually stickers in here too. See, I bought this set a while ago, and I don't think I ever even went through to see what all is in here. There's these acetate pieces here. But I don't know if I can use that on this page. Let me go ahead and put the cake down first, because I know I want to do that. Yeah, okay. So what else have I been doing? Okay, I have been trying to get my, trying to get a little more prepared for storms and such. I do some preparedness stuff, but kind of beefed that up a little bit since the storms, Helene and Milton. There are things that I have a few holes in that I needed to fill in, which I've been working on that. And I do try to put some food aside. I do eat a lot of beans and rice because I'm a vegetarian, so I have kind of a stockpile of that stuff. What was going to go on top? Oh, here, this twining. I think I'm going to have to use this heavier glue. You know what? I don't know. This is so sticky. Maybe not. Let me see about using maybe some double-sided tape instead. But putting some food up, I vacuum seal it and then put a lot of it into white 5-gallon buckets. Well, here's a tip. If y'all want to do that, if you want to put some stuff aside or anything that you want to keep waterproof, those 5-gallon buckets with the lids, you can buy them. I think like Tractor Supply, Home Depot, all those kind of places have them. However, I get mine from a bakery, a local like mom and pop type bakery. They sell them for $2 a piece, and they're cleaned out. They clean them out, and they'll give you the bucket with the lid for $2 a piece. So I went and got a couple more of those because I have a bunch of rice and a bunch of beans that are sealed, you know, with the what is it called, the food saver. However, I'm kind of leery about just leaving them in a box in my pantry because we've never had rodents before, but I don't know if having them down near the ground is a good idea. So I want to put them in buckets. I have a lot of flour and stuff like that in buckets already. Ooh, so that's another thing. I'm learning how to make bread. I really want to learn to be more sustainable. You know, I've been growing my own food and everything, and trying anyway. And I made a really nice loaf of bread when I was at the cabin. My first ever, like, not made with the bread machine. Because, of course, if you lose power, you don't have a bread machine to use, right? So I'm learning to bake bread by hand, or from scratch. Let's put it that way. All right, so I just need a tag for this. Let's see here. Will that fit in here? This is actually a hot chocolate from a hot chocolate. It was like solid hot. It's chocolate and orange. It was a solid piece of chocolate with orange flavor in it, and you put it in the milk to make it into hot chocolate. That's the way the Europeans make hot chocolate. They don't use a powder. They use actual melting chocolate, and usually it's on a stick or on a spoon. All right, so I need something to go in here. Maybe I'll have to make something. Let me look here what I want. Maybe I can use this here and do it like this. Let's do that. Let's make a little tag from that. So the other thing I'm up to is, well, it goes along with cleaning up the craft room, is I'm trying to simplify my life a little bit. And that's everything, like everything from my schedule to computer files to closets to everything. I'm trying to simplify a little bit, and I need to actually have a notebook to figure out what is a long-term, what is short-term, like what do I want to simplify first, what do I want to simplify second, you know, so on, and what 5 years from now, because you can't do it all at once. So I have to work on that a little bit, make a strategy for simplifying. My life needs to be a little less hectic and a little more peaceful. And so on that theme, here's another thing. When I got back from the cabin, I called my mom to tell her that we were back. And she also has a booth in the antique mall where I have mine. Even though she's 90, well, she'll be 90 in a couple weeks, she still works. She still has her little antique booth and everything. But she told me, don't be scared when you go because the building is for sale. Our building, our antique mall is for sale. And, you know, if she didn't tell me that, I'd have a heart attack, you know, when I saw that. But she said she had already talked to my cousin because he owns the mall. And he said, don't worry, because he does have a lease. They can't kick us out because we have a lease. So even if they sold the building, the people who bought it would have to keep us there at least until the lease is up. But that being said, I got to thinking about it, and I'm thinking, I'm not doing shows anymore. I think I told you all that. I don't like mass making, to sell stuff. So I'm not doing antique or craft and antique shows anymore. And maybe I will give up the antique booth too, if it comes down to that. If it comes down to when we lose the space and like they don't renew the lease or something, then I'm going to give up the space also. And I'm just going to concentrate on creating, mostly for myself, but since I can't keep every journal I make, I would sell my journals on Etsy, but I will not be mass making them, if that makes any sense. Like if I made a one-off sewing journal or something, that journal would be it, I'm just gonna put that little piece. See, it's a tiny little piece with the flower on it. This is actually from an old hanky that got so washed, it almost, I think it's dry rotted. And I'm wondering, this is going to be a long shot, if I can actually glue this down here. If I can glue this with what happened to the little, oh, there it is. It's stuck to the bottom of the book. My little glue paper here. If the glue stick will hold, that's what I want to know. Let's see. So yeah, so I'm going to be working on a lot of different journals. I've got so many themed journals. I took all my donkey journal stuff with me to the cab and didn't work on it once. I got to get going on that because I've got a lot of stuff to put in it. Okay, that's really cute. So let's just put something on the front of the tag here, and then we'll call it quits because I don't want the video to be too long. But I wanted to let you know what I was up to. You know what? Let's just put a little piece of that here, and then that kind of ties that to the other page. Let's see here. And then one other little thing we can put on there. I don't know what it is. We'll look. We'll see what we might have. Put that there, kind of to the side, off to the side a little bit. And let's see what I might have. That can go. Oh, let's see if there's a sticker maybe I can put on here. Maybe there's a sticker in here that doesn't look like coffee. That might just look, I've got this kit all over the place now. I mean, it's going to take me all evening to put everything back. No, that's got coffee on it. This is just, no, that's coffee. Well, that might be tea. It's a letter. It's a letter, like an airmail letter. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Or here is a little cup with some cookies. Holly, stop. Ooh, this looks actually, it looks like a teacup. Maybe we'll go with that one. There's a lot that actually you can use because you don't necessarily know what's in the cup, right? It could be coffee, it could be cocoa. All right, so look at this. I just took them all out, and now I've got a huge mess, and I'll never get them all back in there. Okay, Helen, why did you do that? All right, hold on. All right. Ugh. They're slippery. They're falling all over the place. But I want to keep these separate from my other stickers for now, at least until this journal is done. Once this journal's done and I have my coffee journal done, then I can put these with my other stickers. So I like this because this looks like it could be a teacup. The only thing is I am not that skilled, sorry for the reach, at getting these kind of stickers off the acetate. So I tend to use my little pokey tool to just get one of the ends up. There we go. Because otherwise we'd be sitting here for half an hour trying to get this off, especially since I just cut off my claws. Okay. So let's just put this little cup here. Kristina, thank you so much for this journal. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. And since I have all the coffee stuff and tea stuff, it's super fun. So there's the little tag. I'm not going to write anything on the back. I'm going to have to put something on the back to write on it. But I might put quotes or coffee or tea quotes on the back or something that I can find. So cute, right? So here's this page here with the man with his hand on the coffee grinder. And then we've got our Lady Grey here with her little 2-page spread. That's really cute. And I might go back and ink around the edges just to grunge that up a little bit. But I will do that off camera. I'm not going to put you through that misery. And I'm not sure where the band is. It is in this mess somewhere. I will put that back on when I find it. Oh, here it is. Here's the little band that goes on there. So guys, that's my little coffee and tea and a lot of chat for today. I hope you liked this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do. And until the next video, I hope you're all truly blessed. Bye-bye.